Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Brian, the Starkchef, where you don't have to be a chef to cook like one. Today I'm doing something super simple, French toast, breakfast, easy. Bread, egg, maybe a little cinnamon. I'm excited, only takes a couple minutes. Let's go! So welcome back. As I mentioned before, we are going to be making French toast. Now, you can use any type of bread you want. Egg bread is best. It's at many markets. There's also French toast loaves, like a thicker cut bread. There's challah if you want. You could even use white bread, something that's lighter, not so dense. Sourdough would be really tough to make, more to eat. But again, an egg bread is perfect. So come on in, and what we're gonna do is, this is super fast. I'm gonna turn on my heat. We're gonna go to a little bit like medium, and we're just gonna let it sit right there. And while that's happening, we're going to crack 3 eggs. This is the most simple recipe. By the way, everybody, say good morning to Taylor. Taylor, say good morning to everybody.
Good morning.
So we're just going to do 3 eggs. You can do 2, you can do 4. It's just kind of however many you need. We'll whisk them up, make this very simple. You can try it. This is just a tiny little bowl, so I just want to whisk it myself too, that's all. Because it'll probably make a mess even with me doing it. So if you did it, it's going to be really all over the place. But it's okay. So we'll mix this up. Super simple. I don't use egg. I'm sorry, I use egg. Here I am. I don't use cream. I don't use milk. I don't use really anything else. You can use anything you want. If you want to add some other things to it, you can. So from there, I'm just going to take this. We're just going to cut him up in some, decent sized pieces. It is. Hold on 1 minute. Again, if you want it super thick, you can. Super thin, you can. Whatever. Obviously, if it's thin, the egg's going to run through. It probably won't hold very well. So we're going to do this and this, and I'm just going to do a couple pieces and show you. So what I'm going to do, it's getting warm. I'm going to spray a little bit of avocado oil in there, just a little bit. And I'm just going to mix this a little more. And this is Taylor's breakfast, and her sister's breakfast, and her mom's breakfast. So we're just going to leave that guy in there so it doesn't make a mess. All right, simple and easy. So now what I'm going to do is, got some heat. We're going to give it another second. So what I'm going to do is just put this guy in here. I'm going to drop these in, and then on the top part, I'm just going to throw a little cinnamon on. You can add powdered sugar, as you've seen in many restaurants. You can add cinnamon. You can add nothing. Totally up to you. You could use cinnamon raisin bread. Whatever you want. Not going to hurt my feelings, as I always say. All right, so let's do this. So we're going to drop this in here. Just going to do it a couple times. Some people might soak it more, some might less. I realize the egg needs to be whisked a little bit more. So I'm going to drop that in there. I'm going to grab another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to drop that in there. There's number 2. We're going to do 3 of these for you right now. There's number 3. We're just going to let this sit for a minute. I'm going to whisk this real quick. I'm going to add the cinnamon in 1 second. I just want to whisk this one little piece. For the rest of these, let me just wipe my hands. So we add our cinnamon on top just a little bit. Perfect, I know. You can do it in the mixture of egg if you want. This is just to make sure that each bite has an amazing piece. If you get a clump in here, it's not going to taste the same. And then while this is cooking, I'll probably let this go for about a minute, minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. One thing I do recommend is 100% pure maple syrup. There's obviously tons of syrup in all the markets, on all the aisles, but a pure maple syrup is great because when you look at the back, the only ingredient is maple syrup. There's nothing else in it, which is much healthier. So we'll give us a minute, and then we'll just flip it. You excited? Yeah? When you have extra, you give it to your daughter.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And my other daughter is just hiding because she wants the food. So we are going to check on this real quick. Let's see what we got here. Not brown yet. We'll give it another minute. Hey everybody, we're back. We're going to add one more egg because I realized we have more bread. We also added a second daughter. Kayla, let's say good morning to everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
And I actually dumped the whisk because you don't really need a whisk, and I always use a fork, and I don't know why I grabbed the whisk today, so we'll just do this. And then, so don't worry, if you don't have a whisk, make it easy. Just mix this guy here, easy, no problem. Look at that. Easy peasy. You can use a spatula, you can use a knife, you can use a fork, whatever you want. So we're just going to flip these over.
Yummy.
There's one. There's two. There's three. We'll let these go about another probably minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes.
Good.
We'll keep an eye on those. We'll get these guys ready, and then we are going to eat. So we'll be back just because I don't want you to sit here and stare at me for a minute. See you in a minute. Hey everybody, we're back. I think everything is done. I'm going to check the other side just to kind of see what it looks like, and it looks the exact same. So all we're going to do is turn this down a little bit now that the heat's been cranking, and we're going to take one off. We're going to take two off, and we're going to take three off, and they're going to sit for a half a second. But what I'm going to do actually is I want to get the rest of this on cooking. So I'm going to do this real quick just while we're waiting and while that cools, and then my kids can start eating in about a minute. So let's get that on there. There's one.
Are you going to add syrup
On
on it?
yours, yeah, you can have a little bit of syrup. Sure, why not? There's two. And I can do a little baby one. Sure, we can do a little baby one. And then also with the extra egg, what you can do is you can just make eggs. You just throw it in the pan when it's done and have some scrambled eggs. Some pure protein, there's nothing in there. Phenomenal. We'll drop him in there, hold on. I know I can find room. There we go. Yep, I'm just gonna move this out of the way. No, we'll cut him up for us. All right, girls, let me get you a piece. All right, so we'll get that out of there. We'll cut that. We'll just get you a little.
Just throw away that hollow.
No, we'll have a piece of it.
Can you pour syrup on it?
I will in a moment. Let me just throw my cinnamon on here like I did the last one. A little dust of cinnamon. Remember, you don't need too much. If you love cinnamon, throw tons on, but obviously this is pretty strong, so I wouldn't go crazy. All right, loves. There you go. How is it?
Good. It's really hot.
Is it good? You blonde? Let me know. How is it? Is it yummy?
Good.
Yeah? And as you can see, even you cook it, still bread inside. It's delicious. It is good. What does it need?
Syrup.
I agree. So we'll have a little syrup. Here, let's do this.
It's going to be for our breakfast.
Yeah, why not? All right, here. Let's do this. Do you still have your pieces, or you want a little bit more? You want to dip it?
I don't have
All right, there you go.
We both said I don't have our.
All right, dip in the syrup. Let me know how that is. Is that better? Probably. How's that?
Good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
All right, well, kid approved, easy French toast, eggs, egg bread. If you want to add cinnamon, go ahead. That's it for us. We're going to have a nice morning here. I'm Brian, Starkchef. This is
Kayla, Taylor.
the French Toast Tasters, and we'll see you next time. Please subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
And what does my wife think of the French toast? So good. Oh, isn't she beautiful in the morning?
Hey everybody, it is Kayla with Starkchef, where you don't have to be chef to cook like one. Today we will be making our easy French toast. Let's go! Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Taylor, the Starkchef, where you don't have to be a chef to cook like one. And today we are making easy, simple French toast. It's only going to take a few minutes. Let's go!